Welcome to the Hill City here in the Ice Center for Game 2 of this two-game set between the Liberty Flames and Ohio Bobcats. Game 1 was nothing less than what we come to expect from these two ACHA powerhouses as Liberty was able to snatch the Game 1 win in overtime. Thank you for joining us this Saturday evening. My name's Connor Young, joined by Pat Strawn. We'll check in with Andy Corey ringside a little later on tonight. But what a way to kick things off for these two rivals in Game 1 last night.
It really was. Obviously, it kind of became the matchup that we expected between these two rivals. A lot of physicality, great goaltending, and then, yeah, really tight defensive matchup. And you expect the same here in night 2.
Yeah, let's take a look at our impact play presented by Foster Fuels for Ohio. Aiden Grieco, the lone goal scorer for the Bobcats.
Excellent job by Grieco. You love the physicality he brought to the ice each night, and especially last night. And he got a big goal when you needed it most. Great to see more so of a defensive forward for this group. You're going to need him to kind of have that same physical presence and also net presence as well, because he got his goal when he was heading in front of the net.
For the Flames, Sam Feaster has been one of the hardest workers for this Flames team behind the scenes. Good to see him get the spotlight here. Love
to see that he's getting the spotlight, being rewarded for all the hard work that he's been able to do. 6 goals on the season, and that's really come over the last few weekends. So, and key reason why is because, like you just said, Connor, he grinds it out, hard working, and playing with 2 playmakers with Versalotto and Kalendijk. I expect good things to come from this line here tonight.
Certainly a bright future ahead for Sam Feaster. Turning our attention to both of our netminders this evening, we saw 2 great performances in between the pipes one night ago from Damon and Verosnik. However, Max Carlinson going to look to follow suit this evening for Ohio. Sends back off the glass. This power play will be killed off from Maryville. Palmerlow doing his best to keep it in. Maryville on the attack. Nice find, rip! Back in the cage. Maryville will lead us off.
Flores with a sneaky little play. Great, you can hear him up here, he calling for that pass back. Just chips it to the middle of the ice and finds some room. Goes low blocker. Tough save for the goalie there, that low blocker shot.
Hunter Flores, the leadoff hitter for Maryville, it seems, scoring first in both Game 1 and Game 2. Opens things up once again today. And Maryville jumps back out to a 1-0 lead so far. A lot of parallels between Game 1 and Game 2. Both teams just looking for consistency. Continue to keep things going as we're seeing both teams work into their systems a little bit more cleanly here in the second period as the game really starts to pick up pace. Gammer makes one miss. Gammer, a beauty! Oh my!
Get the highlight reel for Brett Gammer, because that was a beauty. Oh my goodness. How's it going? Catch, unfortunately, the defenseman felt it, standing still, and then bam, buries it past Carlinson just like that. You talk about some energy right there. That is what this line does, bringing the energy, and this house is rocking now.
Brett Gammer, are you kidding me? Maybe the goal of the year here for LU. Brett Gammer, a beauty, he knows it. Liberty pulls out 3-1. Yep. Could be a precursor to some 3-on-3 we might see in about 30 seconds.
This is just a primer here.
Yeah. Slowly transitioning from 5 down to 3. You gotta think if you're Kirk Andy, you're pleased with the call overall. New Cox is definitely gonna spend some time in the box for that. We'll have 32 seconds here of 4-on-4, barring a goal scored. In which case, one team would go on a power play for the rest of regulation. Olsen on the dot. Talked about yesterday in the overtime affair, of course, only 28 seconds here, and it looks like Maryville might be content to take their time, look for one last possession if possible. Kalendijk. Kovic on the far side. Maryville. Ursulak finds the back of the cage. Ursulak! Wow!
I want to see how this one got through here. Guys going to the net, 3 bodies in front. Bernstein didn't even see it coming, he wasn't set.
Bernstein not going down to the butterfly until the puck hits the back of the cage, and now Liberty, they'll have a chance, 6 seconds to be exact, with a man advantage.
Pandemonium in front of the crease. Carlinsing sitting down in the crease. Ohio, presence of mind to pounce on that puck. Talk about traffic in front. Liberty had that in droves on that play. Ohio able to come away with the puck, and it sure was needed. Carlinsing looked like he was going to be just about out of that play. Ohio now the other end. Stevie kicks it off.
Great job by him. You saw a little bit of back and forth play. Unfortunately, Liberty not fully set in the defensive zone, and bit of a snipe like you just talked about from Stevie. As we said, great shot by him. Tucks it home far side. Coming with a ton of speed. You saw also too, he was looking to pass on the 2-on-1, but he saw no guy was coming for him, so he called zone number. And it is a big one for that youngster right there. Talking about impact freshman, another freshman coming in big, getting his second goal of the season.
We talked about a little bit of a stalemate, a little bit of a filling out process here in game 2 for these two teams to start. And out of nowhere, two of the best chances of the evening, back-to-back for both clubs. Ohio able to capitalize on theirs with just a picture-perfect placement for Stevie to beat Barostik, and Ohio will find their first lead of the weekend.
A couple guys from Maryville who seem like they're primed for a breakout season. You would think MacArthur's got to be a player primed for one as well. With more ice time on an elevated line, with an extra year of experience, he's a guy with a little bit of an elevated role this year heading into 2023 for head coach John Hogan. A guy they're relying on to take that next step. In a lot of ways, I think he has. He's definitely made his impact felt against LU this weekend, and continuing to do so in the second period of this matchup. Bartel looking to will his way into Saints ice as Gammer tries to keep it in at the zone. Gammer pressuring high. Cox will keep it in, fling it around. Mox closing in hard. Prexler. Hyman. Prexler sends it forward, and Maryville, odd man rush, Bernstein to beat. Bernstein plugs it away. Bernstein with a pivotal save once again for LU as Sharon will take a spill over on the near side boards. Maryville looking to find exit out of their zone. They've made it to center ice. Cox going to work. Smith makes one miss, heads headlong into the referee. A nasty spill on the near side boards. Quick shot ripped through, not gonna get far. Maryville's been really timely defensively and closing down shooting angles and blocking a lot of shots. Bernstein rebound given up. The Saints were dragging, looking to clean it up. Liberty the first to it. Bernstein continues to have a tough time watching these shots in and limiting rebound chances. Maryville not able to be the beneficiaries of some puck plug in that regard so far. Palmerlo will dump this and change off.
Yeah, one of the few odd man rushes we've seen from Maryville this weekend. They did put the puck on the net, but Liberty was able to get back, only up garbage.
Right to Calendike. Calendike pressured hard. TJ Prexler, the captain, our impact player, on his back. Olsen will look to watch this in along with Calendike. Both teams trying to fish the puck out on the near side boards. Calendike off the leg. That's going to head all the way to the opposite corner. Calendike racing back, fight with him. This one will be sent ahead to Olsen. Olsen. Bertolono on his right. Bertolono with the rip. Off the helmet, I think. McNair tried to get the glove up. Nevertheless, face-off impending in Maryville ice after the break.
Good stuff from head coach Moran, and certainly seems like both these teams really jolted to life here in the second period after the power play bid for Ohio. Liberty with a shorthanded attempt on the penalty kill, and then a handful of good looks from the power play for the Bobcats.
Yeah, and as he just talked about the transition, right? They have done a fantastic job with creating some good chances. That's how they were able to score earlier.
Calendine scores for Liberty!
And speaking of transition, doesn't get any better than that. We talked about earlier, winning those 50-50 puck battles against the boards. LU's able to get a big one, and then you find your sharpshooter who's able to just take it to his sweet spot right there, all alone, and beats Carlenzig on a one-on-one chance. And you give 14 and LU that kind of time and space. He's going to make you pay almost every time with now his 10th goal of the season.
Yeah, first time a Flame is left open in the slot. And that's not the guy you want to see with a puck in that area. Calendine drills it home, and we talked about those opportunities, those clean looks. They're not going to come often against this Bobcats team, but when they do, you have to strike gold. Calendine does the job.
Yeah.
Olsen leaves it for Smith. Martel. Barcelono battling in the corner. Liberty continues to possess in the offensive zone. Centering pass, good play, score!
Even straight goal there. Ursulak was out of the box. He's playing wing. Liberty able to maintain the cycle. Sneak one pass here or there.
Truett Olsen with the sneaky weekend. Finds the goal yesterday, follows it up with an assist today, and it seems like every shift he's had out there, he's been productive in one way or another. And Smith's able to bury it, and we're tied up in Lynchburg.
You say they're playing next season at
One period down in game 2 of this ACHA rivalry game. And Pat, you got to think the outcome of this series could kind of set the early landscape for the upper echelon of the ACHA this season.
Yeah, really good. Obviously, these two teams that met, like we said, in the Final Four last season, and it's kind of a litmus test for both these clubs. For Minot State, trying to see, hey, we're still that championship caliber team, the defending champs of where we were last season. But for LU, it's kind of seeing not only where you need to be, but also how far you need to go for the season.
Yeah, the big reason why both these teams are in that top tier is because of these two netminders we've seen today, and Jake Anthony and Hunter Lynchburg.
Absolutely. Obviously, two of the best in the business in all the ACHA. Jake Anthony, the kind of goaltender any club would love to have on their team. He makes all the saves look kind of routine because he does such an excellent job. Sound positionally and does everything he was. Also, too, a great communicator on the back end, too. And also, you love, too, the troops in front of him do an excellent job blocking shots as well for us. Also, for Hunter Verostic, I mean, there's nothing you can say about this guy. Had 50 saves last night. It's just a beauty. I believe, personally, if there was an award for goaltender of the year, he'd be first in line for it.
Yeah, even when Hunter Verostic was beat today, he came out to 4 consecutive saves. So Hunter Verostic standing on his head in both games so far against Minot State. For LU, and both these teams are going to need their goaltender to continue to do that as we work deeper into this second match.
Really, every time you always talk about like these goaltender matchups, kind of like a heavyweight bout, right? Just two slugfest body blows is what you're trying to see, and the netminders are the key for the body blows that you're being able to have to the first line of defense. So you're trying to be able to see which goaltender can stay on top of them.
Absolutely. 2-1 lead for Liberty. More ACHA action on ESPN Plus after the break. Last licks for the Flames and Beavers coming up soon in that third and final period of that. Liberty looking to even up the series at 1 apiece, where Minot State trying to come in and showcase a dominant showing, sweeping LU here at home and proving once again they are the team to beat in the ACHA this year.
They really are, and obviously for LU, we talked about it in the first intermission, kind of for the whole game. This is a good litmus test for LU to kind of see where they need to be for the Beavers. And, you know, whenever you're the defending champs, you always get everyone's best game, and right now, they're doing everything they can to kind of continue showcasing because they want to be the first back-to-back champs in almost a decade.
Yeah, Minot State knows they had that target on their back, but it looks like they're going to be able to stand up to the task in 2023. These two teams certainly have no love for each other. We've seen on the ice all weekend long, but they're going to have to
get used to each other, as they're going to be facing off with each other pretty often here in the early going.
Yeah, obviously for LU, the road to the Murdoch Cup is not going to be an easy one. It's going to be a battle-tested, filled one, because after the Flames are done with this series, they're going actually out to North Dakota to face the defending champs again, trying to be able to see if they don't be able to win here, trying to be able to take payback at their house. And then they also have some tough games going against Adrian, who lost to Minot State in the national championship game, and then also another Final Four team, play Ohio 6 times, Connor, this season. That's going to be tough sledding. Also, along with some of the other tough opponents in like Stony Brook, Syracuse, Maryville, Niagara. Very tough battle-tested schedule for this Flames team.
Yeah, for Liberty, they know they're going to have their hard work cut out for them. But at the same time, this is kind of a dress rehearsal for the late stage of the season heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what they want to be able to do heading into the season.
Brett and Brandon the rest of the way after the break. Welcome to Lynchburg, Virginia, where two undefeated top 25 programs will clash here at the Liberty Field Hockey Fields this afternoon. My name is Connor Young, and I will be calling all the action between the Flames and Crimson. Both of these teams are coming off of hard-fought wins that couldn't be settled in regulation time, and things will not be getting any easier for either team as they look to square off this afternoon. These two impact players presented by Foster Fuels will be ones to watch out for all game long. First for Harvard, Lucy Leal. Leal took home Ivy League Offensive Player of the Week honors, scoring in both of Harvard's two opening affairs this last weekend. Leal has proved to be quite the offensive threat so far this season, and someone I am sure the Liberty coaching staff will have their eyes on. And for Liberty, the reigning NFHCA Defensive Player of the Week, Azul Iritsidi-Idigoshin. Along with that NFHCA award, Iritsidi-Idigoshin was showered with accolades for her stellar performance against Virginia and American. Iritsidi-Idigoshin was named Big East Defensive Player of the Week for the first time this season and for the 9th team in her illustrious Liberty career. Coming into Lynchburg, both these top 15 teams are perfect on the year, but only one will leave this afternoon undefeated. Our impact player, Bella Del Negro, drawing the corner. Talked about it earlier. She was named to the September 12th Big East Weekly Honor Roll for the first time in her career, off the back of a 3-point performance against New Hampshire. And now she's able to draw a momentous corner chance. We're able to see Providence go a woman down, fight back, hold off this Liberty offense, and then on the other end, quickly transition that momentum they earned on the defensive side to their first corner of the matchup. Providence to insert. They'll play it short, then look to go in once more. To the top of the key, Liberty flooding the circle with red jerseys. This one will find the back of the cage. Providence, long-range snipe, ties things up at one apiece.
And that's all you can ask for from Providence, Connor, is to just continue playing. The insert was probably a little bit off, but Providence not phased by it, still able to get something on cage and ultimately put it in the back of the net.
Well, take another look here. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley. It looked like the insert was a little bit botched. However, able to stick with it and then able to generate a shot. McNamara sent it in. It's hard to see if that was followed up by a tip off that angle, but nevertheless, Iritsidi-Idigoshin will not find her third shutout in a row, as Providence able to find the answer, tying things up at 1-1. Liberty working back in the circle, looking to respond quickly. This will be taken away by Providence. However, Underwood posted up at the top of the circle, able to take it away again. Underwood's able to find the pass, the shot, back of the cage, shot for shot. Liberty, quick response.
What a response by Liberty. You know, the first 2 minutes after a team scores is when they are most vulnerable, and Liberty certainly took advantage of that, being able to put themselves ahead. The score is now 2-1.
Yeah, that play really made by Regan Underwood. We'll take another look in the replay. She's able to fight through these two Providence players. Really tough to shoulder off that contact, make the pass, and then what a shot and the tip. Picture perfect for the Flames offensively. Underwood doing the dirty work. A great fight for LU as they're able to jump back out to that 1-goal lead. They lost it for just mere seconds. Liberty finds their second of the matchup. Still a whole second half left to play, however, and this is a dangerous Harvard team. Good mix of veterans and upstart underclassmen for Harvard. This Harvard team's chock full of talent. Bronte Maybra, Emily Guckian, Kitty Chappell, Avery Donahue, all named in the NFHCA watch list to open the 2023 campaign. Definitely not a lack of talent for Harvard. They're going to be looking to mount the comeback here on the road as they find themselves just down one. First pass back of the second half. About to get underway as it will be Liberty starting things off here in quarter number 3. Liberty will immediately look to work to the far sideline. Cut off by Harvard. Though Liberty turns the ball over and forces a turnover almost just as fast. Will be Liberty ball just outside the 25. Dykema into the circle, go LU, and a good chance here for Liberty. Saved by Castore, close range. What a save by Castore. Looked like a one-on-one chance for Liberty as they continue to find good chances once they get into the circle, but Sophia Castore, the senior goalkeeper, able to turn away LU. Fumbled by Harvard. Liberty looking to put the pressure on. Good recovery. Harvard's able to maintain possession, but the Flames are swarming. They're looking to force turnovers in their own attacking 25. They found success with that all afternoon long, and they're looking to do the same here. They will force a turnover just outside the 25, but they won't waste long making it past the 25-yard mark. Although they will go a little bit too far past the 25, and they'll go all the way back behind the baseline, and Harvard is going to look to break this Liberty press. Dykema to insert. Connolly shoots, walks it off for LU! Jody Connolly finds the back of the cage to give Liberty the 2-1 advantage against Harvard. Let's take another look. Wow. Reagan Underwood sets her perfectly. Connolly actually off the tip of Sion. Picture perfect as Liberty sets it up beautifully off the corner as they have all afternoon long, as Martu Sion, the hero here in Lynchburg, as Liberty will defend their home turf once again. Hard-fought matchup for both of these teams, as Liberty able to move past Harvard as they'll look forward to Duke next this Sunday, where Harvard will take on UVA. So for our entire crew, I'm Connor Young, saying so long from Lynchburg, Virginia, where the final score is 2-1 Liberty. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.